So welcome to another video about leaf clearing. Previously the tree had shed some leaves and decided to wait a little bit and then shed some more. So here's the second video. There's more figs as well, more leaves and so on. So what you can see here, I'm raking it in again. Bit of a ninja move there, as you might have seen, maybe not, I don't know. Have a look again, it's incredible. Leaf ninja skills. So I'm kind of raking in a circular motion into the centre and scooping them into the wheelbarrow. You might have noticed that it's raining, just to make it even more disgusting, and it's just above 0 degrees to make it as unpleasant as possible for me. I'm sporting a hat with an additional hood on top and a tertiary hood if required, but fortunately I was just about warm enough with all this movement to stay warm and not get some kind of cold related disease. I'm not going to try and pick up every leaf this time either. This is just really to stop the grass from dying. If the leaves aren't all picked up, then that's fine. But if they're left on the grass, it kills the grass. It's happened before. We're scooping another heap of leaves up here. As you can see, there's missing grass underneath the tree. I did try and plant some, but it's not doing too well with all the shade it was getting. I'll try a bit harder next year, 2024, and plant some new grass. It's looking tidy though, if not a little bit muddy and squelchy. So getting through to the second half now. This is speeded up, as you may have guessed, 4 times. I'm still reasonably working fast. And it's looking a lot tidier now. The grass will not die, it will be fine. The odd leaf or two is absolutely fine, of course. Near the raspberry bushes there, I'm scooping up the leaves. I think I'm meant to be trimming those before spring. Trimming them right back. Now we're in the front side of the garden. Here I have a fig. There we go. You can see it squashes slightly, which means it's just about edible. It has a pink interior. The ones I'm throwing back under the tree there are very hard and probably not going to ripen ever. I'm also throwing the leaves under the tree. As I'm doing all this, I'm checking which figs are slightly soft and therefore possibly edible. Of course, it's just above 0, so that will make them feel a bit more firmer, especially while wearing gloves, but I'm not being too picky at the moment. I think we'll get some good figs. Some of these figs will have been eaten a bit, or they'll have gone mouldy, or have missed the boat, missed out on a really delicious, squishy, big fig. I think I missed out on a giant one round the back there, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, I changed my mind. What about that one? Hey. Gonna keep it. Good. And that one? Is that a keeper? It's a keeper. Oh no, changed my mind. Okay. No, never mind. And the leaves. Get rid of them too. Oh, and another fig. And more leaves. And more leaves. So, it looks a bit crazy what I'm doing now. Piling them all up. All the leaves and the figs. The idea is what we'll do is squash all the figs and the leaves onto the surface so that it will eventually kind of feed itself in spring. This will kind of rot down, it'll produce a great mulch for it to grow. You may have noticed I've changed gloves during this part. It was in fact a 45-minute cleaning episode, and the yellow gloves I had weren't waterproof. These are in fact cycling gloves, maybe a bit too good for gardening, but okay for picking stuff up with. In fact, they're still somehow wet inside. I don't know if they're leaking or if my hands were sweating before and they got wet on the inside that way. Here's a nice close-to view of the ground. And look, quite a lot of figs. There must be more than 100, and there's still tons on the tree. So I'm going to leave them on the tree. When the tree decides to drop them, we'll see if they're ripe too. Don't hold too much hope, but here's my pile of hopeful figs that I'm collecting as I'm cleaning up these leaves by hand. These hopefuls we will take inside and see if they're edible or not. Got a nice little pile there. Still quite a few more leaves to go there, and annoyingly a few more leaves on the tree. I think if they fall, they're not going to cause the grass to die. I probably will just leave them there. They'll dry off, they'll rot away before spring, and if they're still there in the spring, I'm going to just mow the lawn and go straight through them all, and I'll pick them up. Oh yeah, here we go. As I'm raking up these leaves, I'm being careful to see if there's any salvageable figs, and I am finding a few every so often. There we go, finally almost done here. A bit more tidying up near the raspberry bushes and small apple tree there. Quite a bit tidier than it was. Now this looks ridiculous, but what I'm doing here is becoming intimate with the tree. No, in fact, oh yeah. Sorry, so becoming intimate with the tree. No, I'm not. I'm squashing the leaves and the figs down so that they'll provide fertilizer for the fig tree in the new year, in the spring. No need to put any mulch around this because the tree's providing its own mulch, which was very thoughtful of it. Some Russian dancing there. And the tree is shedding more figs as I dance with it lovingly. There's my salvage pile. Look at all those. And the final result. There's some edible figs, I think. We've eaten a couple already. Thanks for watching, you've been amazing, I'll see you next time.